Hi, Jimmy. Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm good. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can.
How you doing
How are
today?
you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Well,
Good.
appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No problem. All right.
So let me just get on now. They had another person. I sent them the information, so we may have two. I saw
Mhm.
Dom already sent you some stuff, so I mean, it should be pretty straightforward. This is already being recorded, but we'll be able to chop it up and edit and everything. Um, but we'll wait for them to join, and I'll just give a quick, brief intro about just the platform. Just say, hey, we have Rose Brown here. The kind of owner of, I'll introduce the company and have you take it away. I'll just remind folks, that it's being recorded. If they have questions, they can put them in the chat. And then we'll just look to address them at the end, time barring. I guess how much time do you have?
I was told an hour.
Yeah,
Um,
we can work with that. So
okay, good.
yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. That's something I know we want to stay away from. We don't want to turn into like this is my own individual consultation and it's
Right?
20 questions. That's why I said, maybe, okay, we'll take a few questions and maybe see. That's why I said, we look to address them in the chat and not, we can um, keep the content flowing and going, on the
Mhm.
platform. But yeah, I'm definitely mindful of time. Um, but other than that, I mean, hopefully, should be pretty smooth. So,
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Let's we can get the ball rolling.
yes, we will say. Um, Dave. I'm also one of the co-founders of CGM. You probably like it's like 25 of y'all over there. Like how many people in CGM is it? Because I've seen you before. I know it's kind of like high and by. You're like, who's that? Okay, whatever. Um,
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've actually said hello once when I was doing the podcast with Gloria. But
yes.
it was then that I knew that you were another co-founder in addition to Dom and the other
Sherman.
who?
Sherman. Yeah. Sherman.
Yeah, yeah. So okay.
Yeah. Then we have Race. Race is our partner. He came in a little
I didn't
later.
know that. I didn't know
We
he
have
was a
Race.
partner.
Yeah, so Race is part of the team as well. Like you said, you met Gloria. Malik's part of the team. So
Hmm.
that's about it for now. So
Okay, okay, good. That I'm aware of. That's good.
yeah, but yeah, I know we send a lot of people. I know you're like, who's this Jimmy? Always sending me intros. Like, who's
No, I
this?
don't.
Um,
So I remember people if they have I don't know, I don't want to sound rude or anything. If something significant about them, that's the only way I
gotcha.
would remember them. And then from receiving your constant email, of course, it's stuck. This is Jimmy. He
That
prefers to be
works.
called Jimmy, so we're
No,
good.
see, I'll leave it up to people. The option is theirs. I always say, I have friends I've had for years from high school or grade school, and they're like James, which I have friends that call me James. I have friends that call me Jimmy, friends that call me Jimbo, everything in between. Like as long as it's
Well, I
positive,
mean,
I answer to it.
in
So
your signature, it says Jimmy, so it seems as though that's
yeah.
what you would prefer to be called.
Uh,
So, yeah.
but yeah, I was gonna say something nice, but no, usually I'm horrible with names. I'm good with faces though, but
Mm.
takes a while. It takes a while for this to sink in.
The
So,
stick, exactly.
um,
Yeah, I'm terrible with names.
so that works out. But you'll see if folks join. Well, it's not even something like it. So,
Okay,
um,
let me just turn off my phone. So, did you work in the office today or from home?
I kind of came in for this, so it wasn't bad because I was like, sometimes when I'm in the house, like everything is like, oh, the internet wants to go out or this wants to go down, and 25 dirt bikes when you go by my house, like so that's why I'm just
Yeah,
like, let me come to the office. Yeah, I did
was
work
quiet.
remotely. Exactly.
Yeah.
I worked remotely today and I came in for this. I'm like out west, and then it was like I took a screenshot on my phone earlier. It was like $50 to get from my house, which is a 10-minute ride, literally. I'm like, and Mantua, which is like pretty like lower West Philly, like down
Mhm.
bottom. It was like $49, and I was like, this is
No.
crazy. Um,
Yeah, I drove in this morning, and I was in traffic for over 3 hours. I ended up coming back home and just working remotely. It was tough.
Yeah. And I was like texting for like, hey, I'm gonna be calling you today. You come in the office, I ain't gonna be there, but I will be calling you for your appointment. Please don't show up because this is crazy.
Yeah.
So, well, except the delays. I was waiting for the one bus and just never even showed up. So I was like, okay, and go home and work from the house. But yeah,
Exactly.
it was crazy. I was like, I was here yesterday and it was like my wife was like, you need to leave. Like after your last appointment, just come home. And I was like, cool, I'll do that. And then it was like 6 o'clock and she was like, it's starting to flood. So you ain't listen to me. Because I think
Mhm.
everyone was like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. I think everyone thought, oh,
Exactly.
we've had
Mhm.
flash flood before.
We didn't think it was going to be like how it was in Louisiana. You know, it was
It's crazy.
horrible down there. We didn't think we were going to get that much of it, but so many people drowned.
Yeah, I'm like, then seeing the Parkway or like the seventh, like the Vine Street, and I was like, that has to be like 20 feet of water. Like,
Hmm. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. I didn't even think that much rain fell. Like, no,
yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
wow. And it just kept raining. I was like, this is just gonna keep raining. Like, this is crazy.
And then today, bright and sunny, like
Yeah,
nothing
exactly.
happened. Like,
Like it never happened.
uh-huh. Yeah.
I was like, Lord, this is wild. But would you live outside the city?
No, I live in West.
It took you 3 hours. Wait, what?
I'm sorry?
You said it took you. It was you was in traffic for 3 hours.
No, 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 no. Yo, yes, I was in
Oh,
traffic. No, no, no.
okay,
I
got you.
was in traffic for 3 hours, but I do live in West. So it
I got
usually
you.
takes
Got
me
you. Got you.
about 15 minutes
Yeah,
to get.
exactly.
And I'm like, I actually, well, I almost ran out of gas. My light came on and everything. I was in the middle of the lane, getting
Mm.
nowhere. I was so upset. And I started requesting for my insurance, my car insurance to bring me some gas. And it was a scary moment in the middle of the highway, not
Oh my
moving, your
God.
gas is
Yeah.
running. It was terrifying.
Yeah, that's one of those when you're like, how do people run out of gas? I could never understand. Then you're like, I understand how
This
people
is
run out of
how,
gas.
yeah.
This is how people run out of gas.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's oh well, I'm glad you made it back home. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was, oh gosh, I was so happy to be home.
Yeah, and I guess like when they I was watching news all morning and my wife's like, are you going into the office? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to leave. And she's like,
Mhm.
there's a shelter in place. I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I've been watching the news like Fox 29 since like 7:30. All they keep showing is all these various places with flooding. And I was like, they haven't said anything about a sheltering place. I took them home and I got
Mhm.
one from Keith. And then I think it just went out like 9:02. And I was like, oh well, there you go. I mean, that sucks because half of people are already on the road.
Exactly. I leave my house like after 7 o'clock and I'm in the middle of traffic and I see the message from Keith. I'm like, yeah, good. Thanks so much. But I mean, I watched the news constantly. I guess I wasn't paying um, close enough attention.
And that was something else to tell our children about one day. The day
It's the
Philly was
year of,
underwater.
right? Oh my gosh. Too much.
Yeah, we'll see. Usually, I guess my rule of thumb is 15 minutes, but we'll see what happens.
15 minutes,
Um,
what?
like,
Like to allow people to come in?
yeah, like I know one person, we sent this stuff the other day, and I saw
Mhm.
someone else just signed up like an hour ago. So I
Yeah.
sent them the information. So I don't want to waste your time.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I know it's like one of those like, people could again, people I asked somebody this morning, I was like, oh, like their phone is off. And I was like, hopefully this man is okay. I'm texting them like, hey, we'll reach out to us whenever you can because hopefully you're okay. You just made an appointment like yesterday for today
Hmm.
and your phone's off and everyone's discovering the aftermath depending on where you are of the flooding and
Exactly.
everything. So hopefully everyone is okay.
Oh man. Mm. Yesterday was tough.
Yeah. How long have you had your business?
Over 2 years now.
Nice. How's business going?
Good. It's busy.
Yeah, you're
Very
like,
busy. So.
yeah, that's cool.
What
I
about you
mean,
guys? How long?
November will be 10 years.
That's a decade. Congratulations.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, when you say a decade, it's a long time. Yeah, we've had it, yeah, for a decade, and then we've been more so in this space. We started off more like in the consultation, more so like retained clients, like more like, I guess the word came on like more like boutique. I guess like, like, oh, like we'll have a small roster of clients and we do stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, and then the last couple of years, last like probably about half of that we've been doing the LLC formation. A lot of our stuff was like I think after folks forums. It was like more how we can assist you and service you and you know to help you with the design stuff. And it was like a lot of folks have asking us like, y'all don't do LLCs? Like, I'm trying to start a business. Like, can you help me do that? And it was like, maybe we need to like be earlier in the food chain,
Yeah.
in the conveyor belt. So um so yeah, so now like the formation stuff was really a good percentage of what we do.
Hmm.
Um and then
That's good.
um this is great because now we've been like I had one person, she was like, you should really have like a CGM like yellow book or something like that. Like, and I was like, this is like months ago I think before we had an idea or before this came to like all together. Because it was like,
Hmm.
yeah, we know so many folks in different disciplines. Like, we're always sending a lot of referrals. Like, we just need to have this
Yeah.
all in like one concentrated place where it makes more sense. It's not, it's less clunky. Um,
Yeah. This